What's up, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more hip-hop, and we're talking Del, which is to say Del the Funky Homo Sapien, the linchpin of the hieroglyphics, appearances with Gorillaz, most famously in Clint Eastwood, but we're actually talking Deltron 3030, which, if you didn't know, it's sort of a super group within the hip-hop world in the sense that it's Taron Jones, Del the Funky Homo Sapien, on the lyrics and on the mic, Dan the Automator producing and sort of mixing the tunes, and then Kid Koala on the turntables. So yeah, it's a really dope group. They put out 2 releases up to this point, one in 2000, that's the one we're going to listen to, and then I think it was called Part 2 or the second act. I don't actually have that one on CD. In fact, I don't have the original CD anymore. I used to have it for years, and then a few years back I lost the big box of CDs, and I think that was one of the ones in there. But I already had it ripped to my computer. Now, I ripped it a long time ago, and in the last 10-12 years I've been ripping MP3s as 320 kps, but I think I ripped this so long ago, and I've sort of transferred my music files from computer to computer over the years, that I think it's 192, so it won't sound quite as good as most of the tunes we listen to here on this channel, but yeah, bottom line, I think it'll still sound decent enough. And if you don't know the tune, pay attention to the lyrics, and I think you'll be interested whether or not it's the absolute crispest MP3 you've ever heard. Regardless, yeah, we're talking the tune Memory Loss. It's the second to last tune, the penultimate tune on the album. It really is one of my favorites. Mastermind, I mean, the whole album is fantastic. It really just is this crazy concept album. It's about a futuristic rap battle, and it's sort of like taking you through dystopian, but also like, really charismatic and eccentric contours of this future conceptualized rap battle and intergalactic hip-hop contest. So it's a really cool concept album. There's really not a bad song on there. I'm just thinking of something like Virus and Positive Contact, and I did already react to Mastermind. I'm trying to remember if I did another one from, no, I did At the Helm, I think. But bottom line, Del will always be one of my favorite MCs. I love his flows. I like the sort of, way he can glide through lines, but a lot of his lyrics are very sort of intellectual. They have like social and cultural commentary without necessarily being preachy, and they're like, politically savvy, even if, again, he's sort of a bit opaque in ways. But yeah, his lyrical creativity and his ability to bend words to sort of rhyme. I mean, he's gone out of his way to rhyme with things like orange and purple, and he takes rhyming to the next level in the way that he's able to bend words and sounds. So yeah, big ups to Del, aka Taron Jones. Big ups to Dan Automator, Kid Koala. But yeah, let's get to it. This is Deltron 3030 Memory Loss from the 2000 album, self-titled album, Deltron 3030.
Hey, you try to get over, you're gonna go under.
Literally.
I said you try to get over, you gonna go under. Literally. It's 3030, man. I got time to be wasting time on slow hoes. I want y'all to get open like the ocean. Brothers be bugging like he from Oakland. But I whoop you, insinuating we ain't capable. Stupid ass niggas is gonna rape a hoe. A few out of thousands of my town is founded fathers of the Black Panthers. We provide answers. You don't wanna believe that you're some blind bastards. They got you set up real good, generalizing. Industry's rising while energy's declining. Niggas think I'm whining. Really, I don't give a shit, cause everybody's dying, but y'all think that's the end of it. That's why it's so easy to be a bit of dick or imitate, cause they wouldn't teach you algebra when you was 8. Now you 48 and you hate children. Forgot where you came from, now you're straight illin'. Don't fight the feeling, you better deal with it. People have the memory loss. They trying to get over. People have the memory loss. They trying to get over. People have the memory loss. They trying to get over. They trying to get over. You're gonna go under.
He does this a lot, like samples other tunes, other lines of his.
Try to get away, but I'ma catch ya. Wanna compare yourselves to them? Well, guess what, homeboy, you don't match up. I'm my own individual, so I know it isn't true just because you say it is. Cause anything that's true got proof.
That ain't you, it's just the way it is. I love that. It's anything that's true, well, it's got proof, and that's not you. Like, you might be conveying the message, but you know, that's just the way things are. So calm yourself down. God, I fucking love this album. I haven't listened to it in a little while. Like the full thing, I mean. I did react to Mastermind, as I said, but...
I'm on some real shit, so real brothers feel this, cause we know reality is crazy. That's why nothing amazes me. Look in the past, you might have to go farther than the book in your class. My niggas cooking some crack, and moms get the first hit. That's okay with you, that's okay with me. I'm not here to judge the way you be. I got my own complications. The government shoot us rations. Plantations is man labor. For $5 for hourly intervals, I get a G for that. So believe what I spit to you is giving back. Don't think I'm living that dream when the IRS repossess most of your cream. It's like I dream when I die, I wake up. See all the people I disrespected and try to make up. It's praise to the creator, relate to nature.
I love that idea. It's like this badass space, like futuristic hip hop track, and then like sort of the closing verse. He's like, I'm gonna try to wake up and make good with all the people or all the situations I've had problems with. That harpsichord coming back in. Does it come back in, or am I imagining it? I think it comes back in. I don't know if it's actually a harpsichord, but it sounds like a harpsichord melody with like effects on it or something. That sort of, you know, that brass line really is just epic and memorable. It's like years after this album would come out, I'd just catch myself like kind of humming that ba-na-na-na-na-na. Yep, it's a dope tune. I don't, like I said, I wish I still had the artwork, because the case and the booklet is really cool artwork, and it's like futuristic. It's like this, futuristic sort of almost alien-like building and this bridge, and I think there's a UFO on the back. I'm trying to remember. Again, it's been a while since I had it, but I do remember the artwork being pretty cool. Yeah, let me know if you like this album. Let me know if you're a big fan of Del, as I am. As I said in a previous video, I followed all of his solo albums from I Wish My Brother George Was Here, the first one, up until I think it was called The 11th Hour, and I remember getting that one and thinking, like, as I went through it, that it wasn't quite as much, I didn't enjoy it quite as much as I had the previous couple. I still thought it was okay, but I just remember thinking, like, man, I'm surprised this one hasn't, like, set my brain on fire the way all of his albums do. And I think for the next few years, I just sort of kind of drifted away of paying attention to him. It wasn't really, like, oh, I don't like his music anymore. It was just because that album hadn't hit me as keenly, and also because at that point I was getting back into mixing techno again. I had taken a few-year break from maybe like 04 to like 07 or 08. And I'm trying to remember when 11th Hour came out. I want to say like 06, something like that. So part of it was, I think I was just getting so much back into mixing techno again that, a few artists that I was following in different genres sort of like fell out of my view. Nevertheless, I do know he's continued to make albums. I know he's done some collaborations recently. So yeah, let me know if you're still following his work and like some of the stuff he's done recently. I remember seeing on Discogs once there was like a record he had made in like Colombia, or it was a South American country, maybe Peru. But yeah, like it had, a lot of the titles like were in Spanish, and I was really curious to hear that, but it was like a rare record, it seemed like, and the prices were like, there were only a couple copies for sale, and it was very expensive. So I didn't get it. But I would be curious to know if people have been following his tunes recently. What's good, what to look out for, what to maybe reconnect with his music with. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you're a fan of his tunes, or if you have another request from this album, because I do have the whole 30-30 album, even if again it's like in a ripped and slightly inferior format. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Peace.